Today is a special day because I got a new generator. The little Harbor Freight, well, sorry. The little Harbor Freight generator, I've been using it for a long time. Actually, I've had two of them. One of them I used about 2 years, and it finally went bad. And I bought another one. I can't remember. I don't know if it was last year or year before last. But anyway, that was great. They're only $89. A little Sportsman at Harbor Freight. Not complaining about it all for $89, and you get 2 years out of it. That's great. But right, it's on its last leg. The second one I bought is, yeah, she's about done. It's starting to run bad. It don't put out good steady power. It's just, yeah. But again, $89. You know, what do you expect? I'm not mad at all. But I got online, ordered me another one, or us another one. I got another Sportsman series. I've had good luck with them, so I decided, you know, to stick with it. Haven't had this particular kind yet. The last two I had was just some little, it's in some of the videos, but the little 2-stroke, just like 700 watt generator. I can't remember if it's 7, 9, something like that, but it's just a little one. I feel like I've kind of upgraded a little bit. For most people this is nothing, but for me it's a huge upgrade on a little generator. Got it off Walmart.com, the Big Blue Store website. Don't know nothing about it. I just went and picked it up, and I cut the tape off the box, but I haven't opened it yet. So that's be kind of like an unboxing. You got a little break-in period you got to do. I haven't quite read it yet, but I do know when you first get one like this, you got to run it about an hour with nothing hooked up, let it idle, you know, and then they say run a tank of gas to it, like half the gas, just let it idle, and then you put it under 50% load and let it run the tank out, and it's kind of like a break-in period for the motor. I'm not going to do that today because I had to work today, and I didn't just get off, but I got off work and went straight and picked this up. It came in today. They sent me a little email saying it was ready, so I ran over and picked it up. But anywho, let me see if I can get you set up to where you can see it, and of course you know it's going to be all shaky and twitchy and all that good stuff. But let me see if I can get it in there. I brought it inside. It's sitting on the couch. Normally I wouldn't bring a generator in the house, but it's brand new, so it hasn't had any gas put in it. Can you see the box? Yeah, you can see the box. Let me see. Let me turn it just a little bit. I'm not trying to get it perfect, but somewhat close. There we go. But yeah, it's never had any gas in it or oil or anything. It's brand new, so I brought it in the house. I did cut the tape, but I haven't opened it yet. So you're going to see it the same time I am. And for right now, I'm just going to show it to you. Well, actually, I'm just going to pause the video, then probably tomorrow or the next day, whenever I get a chance, I'm going to do the break-in thing, and I'll show you that. And let's get it open here and see what we got. Got a piece of cardboard, and I always use that. Oh, it's a box in a box. Come on out. Hold the suspension. Oh, brand new, and I almost dropped it. What's wrong with you? Alright. So let's see what we got here. I got the Sportsman inverter generator. I know you probably can't read that so far away, but I'll read it to you, just like a story. It's the Sportsman inverter generator, gasoline powered, recoil start, 40cc 4-stroke overhead valve engine, which, you know, to some of y'all that probably don't mean nothing, but to me it does a little bit. It has a half-gallon fuel tank, runs 6.3 hours, 50% load. So this is a 1,000 watt generator, 1,000 watt. So 50% would be 500 watts, of course, but it'd be like a shop light, one of them hydrogen shop lights, or maybe a curling iron, or you know, something of that nature. Has one 120 volt outlet, AC outlet, which is fine. That's all I need. I just got it to charge batteries like I always do. I can hook the camper up to it and run, you know, like the lights and stuff like that. So this 1,000 watts is plenty for us, because our refrigerator and stove and whatnot runs off gas, and the water pump runs off battery, which this will be charging the battery, so we're all good. And it has one 12 volt DC outlet, which I did read online. that DC outlet is wired up wrong. I'm going to look at this one before I try to use it. I read a couple of reviews online, and that's another thing. It had 362 reviews, something like that, and I read about half of them, and not once did I find a bad statement on it. Everybody seems to like it for what it is. They said it's not the most powerful or the best generator on the market, but for the price, it's great for what it costs. I paid $198 for this plus tax, free shipping. It was $210. So it's 1,000 watt surge, 800 running watts, which again, that's plenty for us, for our needs. So what are we getting in the box? Got the typical instructions, which we're not going to tear in that right now. We'll save that for later. It's got a, I don't know if it's too dark in here for you or not. My eyes are really sensitive to light. I can see good in the dark, so I'm kind of used to it. You know, I forget to think about that. But in this little bag here, looks like we got the 12 volt for, like, say, charging a battery or something maybe. It plugs into the 12 volt socket, if you can see that. Then it has these two gator clips, a ground and a hot. So I'm pretty sure that's 12 volt. It has a paper funnel to put the oil in, which obviously I'm not going to use that. And it looks like a spark plug wrench and a screwdriver, it looks like. So it comes with a screwdriver and a spark plug wrench, which is pretty cool because that's really all you need to work on this thing. So it kind of gives you the tools you need to work on it too. Just your basic, you know, changing plugs or whatnot. So we got that. I read online it's supposed to come with a quart of oil to put in there. You don't even have to buy that. We're going to find out. Alright. Get rid of some more of this trash. Put that over there. Well, unfortunately I'm not seeing the quart of oil that everybody claims it came with. But that's okay. I mean, I can pick some up. Let me look real quick and see if they got it hid somewhere. It may be inside here. I think I did read on a review that it was, you had to take the pan off to get to it. But let me get to here a little bit closer, and I hope it ain't too dark. It's very small, because I got big hands, but it's about as wide as two of my hands, so probably a foot and a few inches. But it's a Sportsman inverter generator, 1,000 max watts, 800 running watts. Has a half-gallon gas tank. It's got the economy mode or the screaming wide open mode. It's got the on and off power button, you know, when it's running to kill it. Has 3 indicator lights. One's for output, one shows you that it's overloaded, you're drawing too much power, and one light shows you that it's low on oil. Has a circuit breaker. This little screw caught my attention. That's a little ground. But here's where you plug in the 12 volt. That's the plug for your 120, you know, 120 volt, and it has a DC circuit breaker. So it's pretty. I mean, it's compact and it's super light. I mean, this thing weighs nothing. If I had to guess, probably, man, I almost say with no gas or oil in it, that's probably only like 15 pounds. It weighs nothing at all. Of course, it's a plastic casing, but that there seems pretty thick and durable. The side cover, you know, she's a little thin, but it don't have to be real big. This is your choke. Tells you, you know, what to do to start it. And here's a little list, you know, like specs on it. Couldn't think of the word I was looking for. It's rated at 5,000 RPMs, 60 Hertz, ambience 40C, that's 40 Celsius. I guess that's where it runs good at temperature. I'm not sure on that. But insulation class is class F. It's a 1-phase. Has 120 AC output. Has max output of 1 kilowatt and a rated output of 0.8 kilowatts, which is 800 watts or 1,000 watts. But anywho, Yeah, I like it already, as long as she purrs like a kitten. And it don't look bad. Yeah, okay. But anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna mess with breaking it in now, putting gas in it and starting it and all that. One thing, I don't have no gas. Yeah, I don't feel like running. I didn't think about stopping on the way home or nothing, so we'll get out tomorrow and get a little bit of gas put in here, and we'll do all that and I'll show you. So until then, I'm gonna pause this. When I come back, it'll probably be tomorrow or maybe 2 days later, I don't know, but we'll get her did. All right, I'll be back here in just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get this thing oiled up and gassed up and ready to go. So to put oil in it, I gotta take this cover off. I think it's this side. It's either this side or other side, but we'll find out. And the humidity is really high today. It looks like the camera's trying to fog up on me. I don't know what's going on there. Let me get this cover off. Let's see. Nope, it's the other side. They should mark it. Alright, so let me put this cover back on. Alright, ready? Tell me, let me pause that. I'm gonna wipe that lens off. Look like it's fogging up pretty bad. Alright, I got her wiped off. Maybe it won't fog back up. But anyway, let's get this side off. We gotta put oil in it. It comes with no oil in it, so be sure do not start it until you put oil in it. Give me just a second, couple more screws here. It says 7.5 ounces is how much oil goes in it. Alright. Boy, she's warm today. I'm gonna lay this right here. The oil's right here where you put it in at. Yep, she's bone dry. So let me put a little splash of oil in there. I don't know if you can see that little mark right there. That's where it should be. We're gonna try to get it as close to that as we can. Oh, nice. Spill it. Maybe a little more. It looks like it may be it. So let me. Yep, it looks like it's it. So we got the oil in there. Let me get that screwed back in good. Wipe that mess up I made. Alright, let me get this out of the way. And I'm gonna pause it when I put this cover back on. You see me take it off, so you know it goes back on the same way. Alright, I got the cover on. So now we're gonna put a little gasoline, some petrol in here. Gotta have that for it to run. I'm just gonna put a little bit. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up. Let's see if I can do it without spilling. Easy, easy. That should be enough just to run it. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to start and let it run. Kind of like a break it in, you know, a break-in period. Alright. So we got to turn the vent tube on. Turn the gas on. Put it on choke. Prime it. Turn the power on. And here we go. See what happens. Started on the second pull. That's how loud it is right there. You're probably 2 foot away, and that's pretty quiet. Yeah, it's really quiet. Let's walk over here. Alright, I'm on the side of the camper. Right there's a generator. We're probably, I'm gonna say 10 feet away. That's super quiet. I'm really impressed. As you've seen, it started on second pull. That's the first time it's ever been started. Well, I'm sure they started at the factory for like a little test deal, because there was a little oil residue in the motor, so they probably did like a test run on it. But it's the first time I've ever started it. You see me put the gas in, the oil started on the second pull. That's pretty great. I'm really impressed how quiet it is. So I'm just going to keep walking back up to it. We'll just see how loud it gets. Alright, we're probably an arm length away from it. The exhaust is on that side right there. I'll put it on economy mode. Wow, that's pretty quiet. Yep. And right there's the muffler, like an arm length away. I know on the camera it probably seems loud, but it's actually pretty quiet. I'm just going to let it run there for a minute. Just let it go through like a little break-in cycle, which they probably already did at the factory. I'm sure they did like a little test run on it. I mean, most engines, factories do that, like cars or lawnmowers or whatever. They do a little test run. Yeah, I know I look like it's been hot today. I had to work today and it's super hot. Anyhow, there it is. That's really quiet. I'm barely, talking in normal voice, which I've got a quiet voice, so I don't think that's too loud. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit there and run. Probably, I don't know how much I put again in it. It's got has a half-gallon tank, and I didn't even fill it halfway up, so probably like a quarter of a gallon. So I'm just gonna let it sit there and run and kind of do like a little break-in period. Yeah, maybe we'll give her a little test a little bit later, see how she works. But yeah, that's a Sportsman 1000 watt generator. Again, it's not the biggest one on the market. I just bought it mainly to charge charge the batteries on the RV, or maybe run an appliance or two, grill or whatever, something we might need to run. But yeah, mainly just to charge batteries. So I'm really impressed with it. It's super quiet. Started really easy. Hey, I'm gonna get off here. She's at work right now, so we work different schedules. I work days and she works nights. Yep, I think I'm going to end this right here, just try to make it super short, kind of a long movie like I always do. generator right there. So I mean, that just shows you how loud it is. Pretty impressed with it. But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna go up here in this video, say hello to all my friends, subscribers. Thank you for coming along with the ride. So I'll see you next time. God bless you.